So as far as packing wound, the concept is that we're trying to fill the space, right? If you're bleeding into an empty space, your blood is going to keep bleeding until you fill up that space. So we're trying to take up the space by putting packing in there. If you pack that wound, you fill up the space, then there's back pressure that ends up being applied to the bleeding area, and by putting essentially you're putting pressure on that bleeding area to stop the bleed. So that's the concept of why we pack wounds, because we're just trying to fill up the space so that there's not space to bleed into. So the important thing is really starting deep into the packing. If you can think of a hole, there's a deep part of the hole. You don't want to just close the top of the hole. You want to really get things deep as you can into the hole. So most people teach a technique where you hold the packing in one hand and you have your finger in the other hand, and you sort of keep pulling it out, pushing it in, and kind of pulling it, pushing it in, pulling it, pushing it in.